wasn't going to bother doing a video for this because I never had my tripod to actually help film me. I did have a little gimbal thing I bought not long ago to help, but it didn't quite work so well. But today I got Lee back with me. Because I've been doing this on my Todd. So now I got someone back with me. Now I can do a little bit of filming. Because nobody's seen me laying bricks yet. So yeah, it's the black mortar wall. I put dye in the cement so you can make it look like the original. I have the last couple of days, I have been putting 4 bricks on the wall, laying the 4 bricks, moving back and forth because it's just really hard bending down. My leg's still in bits. I've got to go back and see my physio apparently. So, well, let's stick a couple in. Yeah, nice bit of muck. Double perp because you got a 4-inch wall and there's a face on both sides. So you've always got to make sure the face is correct on the other side. Yeah, last thing you want to be doing is going over and having to point at the back of the wall. You can tap them down, or I prefer just to rub them down like that. And whatever you scrape off the top for the bed, you can reuse for the perp. Flick it down, bish, bosh, brick on, a little bit of a rub, scrape off the cement, bit off the top, still got a bit on the trowel. And before you know it, you're laying hundreds and hundreds of them a day. Scrape off the stuff on the back. Alright, well, I might as well bed out the next bit, so let me just get some the trowel full of cement. One more trowel full. So there's 2 ways, depends how long you've been laying bricks, on the ways to do it. But I haven't actually feathered this down at all yet. You can get away with actually not doing that. So same again, a little bit left of my trowel, double perp, squeeze it on, and it fills up the bed anyway. So yeah, you can feather it down, or depends how much cement you got on it. You don't need to do that. So I've managed to do the same thing without feathering the cement. After so many years of doing this stuff, there's always so many ways of doing it. But I thought I'd just try this way for a little bit. It's the way I'm used to most. But yeah, good to have somebody filming again. I wasn't going to bother with this video, like I just said, because I'm showing you what I'm doing and everything, but I'm not actually laying anything. You're not seeing me doing it. Clean off that wall. All the perps are nice and done. Cool, so this top course, let me explain while I'm here. I've got another 4 courses or something to go on the top. Then I got a brick on edge then, a bit like that. So I'm gonna have to get some support. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some batten, the length of this and a couple of props. And I'm gonna, actually let me just grab my level. So I'm gonna get some batten, full length, and I'm going to do it both sides, so when I do this brick on edge course they're not going to wobble so much. So that's what the procedure is going to be to the top, but that's not going to be till Monday anyway. I just got to get these bricks used up first, and then we can go on to the topping off of the brick on edge and get paid, get done. Just had a call from yesterday from my rep from Marshalls, and the tiles are arriving on Wednesday next week. So I shall be back on that porcelain driveway as soon as. But until then, I've got about another 200 bricks to lay or something. So I'll crack on now, and I'll do another little bit of filming me laying some bricks in a bit. Right, okay, so we did that the method earlier when I didn't feather the cement down, but now I will. top of the trowel, across the joint to make sure it covers front and back. Just a bit like that. And then if you've got anything left over, just scrape what you've got left over, flick it, bang it on the trowel, double perp. I might even have a go at picking and dipping on the next one. So we get a couple of these in first. I'll just cover the bed up, then I'll have a pick and dip. Lots of people are trying that pick and dip at the moment. I used to do, well, I lived in Holland for about 3.5 years, and all the Dutchies, they were always picking and dipping. But then they had the small little triangular trowel. So that's a normal way, that's the way normal people would do it. But, you know, at the end of the day, as long as the brick gets on the wall, it's all good. So I didn't do a very good job of that one. As long as I got some cement up by there, so the picking and dipping method is basically just pushing the cement up so it covers the perp. So push that up, move it down, filled up the perp. Right, so I can do a better bed though. Push it on, not going to bother feathering it, just going to push the cement up into the perp. It doesn't always cover it. Push it in. Whenever I tried this method, I always see it always leaves a little bit empty with there. But then when you lay the bed on top of it, it always fills up with that. But there's many methods of doing this type of thing. Because it's an old reclaimed brick as well, you can get away with a lot more. Because they're not all dead straight stuff. Or I must admit, if I was to build myself a house tomorrow for myself, I wouldn't then use any new bricks. I would build a house in the old reclaimed bricks. Just because they got character. None of these concrete bricks and stuff, they got character. They're just bloody rubbish. Take them. So we'll do one more pick and dip. Push it in. Rub it down. Yeah, a little bit short again. Not a huge fan of that method, must admit. So I shall just continue the way I have been continuing. But taking the cement out of the wheelbarrow is so much easier. What's the point of setting up a spot board? We can just do it straight out of the wheelbarrow. Another little bit there for the ends. I'm not even going to bother feathering it down. No need. Double perp. Put the brick in, squash it down, filled up the beds anyway. So yeah. As long as the brick's laid and it's straight, whatever method you actually use, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's laid down as long as it's done right, and it looks good at the ends. However you get them in, totally up to you. Right, scrape the cement off the back. All the perps are all nice and full on the back. Last thing you want to do is doing this type of thing. Filling up the gaps. Filling up the gaps when I did my pick and dip. Not a huge fan of that. But then maybe it might be better from the other direction. Who knows? Nobody knows. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy as long as the bricks are up and it looks right. I'm good. I'm going to chop myself in half. No point in you watching that because that's pretty boring. I'll just crack on now. I'll show you something at the end. Yeah, that's it, yeah.